Hello, welcome to Pilates with Courtney. Today is a quick movement on the mat and it should feel good and energize your body without any props or any equipment other than a mat and your body. So let's get moving. Okay, let's begin. Take a seat on your mat with your legs out in front of you, and I want you to find your sit bones. So sit up nice and tall on those sit bones, even if you have to bend your knees a little bit, and then spread your legs about the width of the mat and sit up nice and tall. Bring your arms out in front of you, breathe in. And then exhale and dive forward, getting that nice spine stretch and hamstring stretch. Restack your spine all the way back up. Breathe in and exhale, round forward, reaching as far as you can reach and restacking. 2 more. Imagine I'm behind you and I'm pulling your hips back as you're leaning forward, getting the most stretch in the back of your legs. 1 more. And restack. Bring your arms to a T. Sit up nice and tall. You're going to rotate to one side, reach for the opposite pinky of your foot. Go back to center, rotate and reach. This is saw. Rotate, reach. Center and reach. Let's do 4 more. So warming up the spine, warming up the hamstrings. And 1 more. Good. Now bring your legs together. Reach your arms out, tuck your tailbone under, roll yourself all the way down onto the mat. Arms reach up to the ceiling, breathe in, and a big exhale. Roll yourself all the way up and round forward. Restack, tucking the tailbone under, roll back, restack. Try not to use momentum, but try to use your deep core muscles with that big exhale breath. The roll up, 3 more. Reach forward, restack. Tuck under, roll back. Good. We got 1 more. Roll back. And roll up. Good. Now I want you to roll all the way down onto your mat and bend your knees. Bring your feet about sit bone distance apart, hands distance away from your tailbone. And we're going to go into some pelvic rocks. So flattening your low back, untucking. Okay, and then we'll go right into some bridges. So take a breath in. As you exhale, flatten the back, start to peel your spine up into a bridge, inhaling at the top. Exhale, roll the spine down. Okay, a couple more. So as you're going into these bridges, check that your knees are staying in line with your hips. Roll back down. And just make sure you have that nice diagonal line from your shoulders up to your knees. Roll back down. Couple more. Waking up the glutes. Roll down. 1 more. Good. Right here, we're going to hold. Now see if you can rise up onto the balls of your feet and lower the heels. Rise up and lower. Rise up and lower. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels down. Press into your arms. Press heavily into one foot as you bring the opposite leg to tabletop. Set that foot down, set that leg down, and switch. And switch. We're marching our legs while trying to keep those hips nice and level. Good, and you can go at your own pace. If you can go a little faster, that's fine, as long as you have good form and your hips are staying nice and level. And we'll do 1 more to each leg. And roll your spine down. Good. Now, option to just keep your heels lifted for this next one. Peel your spine up into a bridge. If that feels too intense, just lower your heels down.
We're gonna do some hip dips. So dipping the hips down, lifting up, squeezing the buns. 9, 8, 7, 6. Again, keep those knees still in line with your hips. Imagine you have that ball between your knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the spine down. Good. One more here. We're gonna lift the hips up. I'm gonna keep my heels down, and then we're just gonna do some leg lowers. So bring one leg up to tabletop. Straighten it up to the ceiling, lower it down, lift it up 8 times. Push into your arms to help support you. 4. Again, check those hips. 3. Staying nice and level. And 1 more. Bring that leg down, readjust. Other side. Leg comes up, lower it down, lift it up. 8. 7. Check that the other leg is not leaning out to the side, but it's actually staying in line with your hip still. 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg comes down, roll the spine down. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Good, good. A quick figure 4 stretch. So cross one ankle over the opposite knee. Draw your leg in as far as you can feel that stretch on the side of the leg that's bent. And you can pull it in and breathe and hold. Figure 4. Good, and then switch sides. Opposite ankle over the opposite knee. Pull it in for a deeper stretch. Okay, very good. Now let's do a little core work here. So what I'd like you to do is bring your legs to tabletop. Grab behind your thighs, nod your chin, and come into a chest lift. Your gaze is forward, and we're going into single leg stretch. Reach one leg long, pull it in, and switch. And switch. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees in, lift a little bit higher, reach the arms and legs away. Exhale, circle, pull the knees in. Inhale, reach the arms and legs, and exhale, pull the knees and arms in. No arching of the low back. For 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Lower your head down. Straighten your legs up to the ceiling. Hands can go underneath your tailbone. Lower the legs down, lift up. Option to keep your head lifted, but just make sure you're only going as far down with your legs as you can maintain a pretty neutral pelvis. No straining. Good. 4, 3. Pull the belly up and in as you lift those legs. 1 more. I'm going to bring my hands behind my head and lift my chest for scissors. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both legs up, back down with the head. Take a breath in. Curl the head, neck, and chest up. Extend one leg long. Rotate to the opposite knee and switch. And switch. Crisscross, bicycle. Getting those obliques. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last set. And relax down. Very good. Widen your knees on the mat, or widen your feet on the mat. Let your knees drop to one side. Get a nice little release through the hip flexor. And then up and over to the other side. One more to each side. Good. Okay, roll to one side, push yourself up,
And we're gonna come on to our hands and knees now. So your shoulders are directly over your wrists, your hips are directly over your knees. And let's start with that cat-cow, rounding your back into the cat. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, feeling that nice cow stretch. And 2 more, rounding, pushing that mid back up to the ceiling. And lengthening, feels good after that core series. 1 more, round, exhale. And inhale, lengthen forward. Good. Okay, let's find that nice flat back, neutral spine. We're gonna start with extending one leg back behind us, lifting it up, checking that both hips stay squared to the mat. Option to reach the opposite arm in front. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything down. Switch sides, opposite leg back, lift it up, check those hips. Opposite arm reaches forward. Try to hold your core still as you pulse the arm and leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything comes down. Opposite leg back, opposite arm up. Now it's a rounding of your belly, pulling knee to elbow. Round, pull everything in, and extend. Good. Use your belly, use your core muscles to round and pull the knee to elbow. 2 more. 1 more. And reach everything long and lower it down. Switching sides. Extend the leg, lift it up, opposite arm. Now round, really round your belly. Pull knee to elbow and extend. Three more. Good, 1 more. And extend and lower everything down. Widen your knees, step back over your heels. Go into a little child's pose. All right, let's go into some push-ups. I know, everyone's favorite. I like to do push-ups on my knees, but if you would like to do them with good form, not on your knees, go for it. Otherwise, you're gonna start with your shoulders over your wrists, back your knees up so they're not under your hips, and then shift your weight forward so you have this nice diagonal line from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Hold that shape as you lower your chest down and push away. Down, push away. Try not to have the elbows too wide. And push. And push. We got 4 more. 2, 1 more. Ooh, and sit back and stretch. Good, coming down onto our side. Forearm side plank. So good for your whole core. Stagger your feet, your top foot in front. Make sure that elbow is directly under the shoulder or even a little bit out from the shoulder. Lift from the underside, top hand stays down. Lift your hips, extend the legs, and reach the top arm up. Option to bring one knee down and keep the other leg lifted. We're holding, breathing, 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift those hips a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Little Z sit and a little mermaid stretch. Let's do the other side. Swing your legs around. Get yourself set up here. Okay, so we got shoulder over the wrist, shoulder over the elbow, stagger the feet. Okay, I use my top hand to help me to lift my hips, get my feet situated. You can keep them staggered or stack them. Lift the arm, lift the hips. Just keep actively pushing down into that arm on the floor, on the mat. Good, you're almost there. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down and side stretch. Okay, we got one more set of push-ups. This time it's going to be tricep push-ups. So onto your knees, if that's the option you're taking. Okay, so back your knees up a little bit, shift your weight forward. The difference with tricep push-ups, we're going to keep our elbows in by our side and push away. So no out to the side with the elbows. Think of just hugging your rib cage as you lower the chest down and push away. Good. These are so effective, especially when you don't have time or props or weights. Tricep push-ups. 4 more. And last one. And stretch. Okay, let's push ourselves up for a final stretch here. So starting back in that all fours position, I want you to just take one arm, reach it up to the ceiling, get a nice rotation, and then we're gonna thread the needle. Threading the arm through, laying your arm and your head on the mat and stretching. Take a few deep breaths. And then come back up. Other side. Reach the arm up, rotate, thread it through, big stretch. Good. Come back up, and then just come around onto your back and lay yourself down. Hug one knee into your chest, circle that ankle. Other leg is long on your mat. And then take your knee across your body, hold it with the opposite hand, rotate as far as it feels good to you, and just hold and breathe. Good, back to center, other leg long, hug it in with the other knee and circle that ankle a couple times. Pull the knee across, reach the opposite arm out, look towards it, stretch. Very good. Now roll to one side, push yourself up, and you are all done. I hope you feel great. Quick little movement, but hopefully your body's feeling better and you're ready for the day. See you next time.